Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to Friendship Shaving. I'm in the kitchen, which can only mean we have a Gifts of Friendship video today, as well as the results of the giveaway that was announced a little while ago. And I have the white and brown envelopes there. We'll leave that towards the end of the video. I've got my cup of tea ready. I've got my usual implement of opening, which is my gentleman's knife that John sent me from the Byron Shave Company. John has been very busy recently. I was in contact with John just this week, and I still have an item of John's for a giveaway. It's just been put away, and that will come up a little later. But today I've got my gift of friendship all the way from Keith in America. Now, there's a little story behind this one. So Keith is a member of the Shave Den forum. He's known as Enrico on the forum. The Shave Den is a very good forum. It's been my home for a long time, but with video, doing these videos, I don't spend as much time there as I would like these days. But Keith and I were in communication about 2 years ago now, when I had some questions about restoring shaving brushes. Keith's hobby is restoring shaving brushes, and he is very good at it. And I will put a link to a thread featuring his restorations in the description to this video. But anyway, we had a little back and forth, and it just went awry, you know. And then just recently, Keith got in touch with me and said, "Mark, if you pay the postage, I've got some brushes for you. I'll pick out some nice ones, put them in a box for you, and this is going to be my hobby over the Christmas period, or over the next few months as we go into winter here." So I'm very excited to get these. Keith, I know you'll see this video. Thank you very much indeed. It was completely unexpected when I got your email, and I was very glad to have it. Thank you. So we've got a box to open. Now, Keith wanted to put in a variety of brushes, but also a variety of brushes that would require graduating skill levels to restore. So, he has sent me a bit of a test. And the first test is getting into the box. Now here we are, we've got a little note in here. And it says, "Mark, I hope this helps you on your way to honing your skills in brush restoring. There are both easy and difficult ones in here to work on. Message me on the Shave Den with any questions. One of my personal favourites are the Tuxedo, Ever Ready, and the Surrey. God bless Keith." Thank you, Keith. So I've got some brushes here now. I have a list of the brushes in here, but Some of them I don't know what it means, so I wrote them all down to make it easier for myself. For example, I don't know what a bobber style brush is. So I'm going to go in at the top and we'll just pull them out one by one and see what we get. There we are. If I use the sharp bit of the knife, that would help. Now this one, I recognise the symbol, and it's not Müller. I think this is the Van der Hagen. There is a Van der Hagen brush in here that Keith says really is much better when it's restored. Actually, it feels quite a nice weight. And some kind of, maybe that's a pure badger brush. But there we have a Van der Hagen, I believe. I'm going to sort of put them over here maybe. That might change later. Now this one is a rubber set, 89. Blue and white. Yes, I think I've written this down as an ever ready, but it is a rubber set, 89. Now that's an unusual shaped vintage brush, isn't it? I'm actually really fascinated by these, and I know I've got a list here, but I don't actually know what the brushes look like. So this is all quite exciting. Got another, this little brush popped in here. And I can see this one has had the knot removed. And it's had a bit of tape put around while the knot has been taken out. It looks like the knot on this one, if you can see in there, was set in some type of plaster or something of that nature. And this is an Ever Ready 200. Blue and ivory, as you can see. I've wanted one of these type brushes for a long time. That's a perfect size for me, and yeah, that is great. Don't know what type of knot will go in there, but blue and white, superb. Blue, my favourite colour. I'm looking forward to that one. That might be the first one that I try to do. Oh, now this is Aka Kappa. The name is familiar to me, but I don't know why. I think this is this could be a German brush. They tend to be in these tricolours with the bands. That's got, again, it's got that sort of slipe to it. That feels really nice in the hand. There's a little dink out there. Not much. The trick, I believe, will be keeping the name and finding out a little more about the name. Brilliant. And the next one, I've got about 14 of these, so, you know, I hope you're not going anywhere soon. Oh, look at this one. I've never seen one like this before. This is an ever ready 100 Now this will be interesting because it's got cracks down this part of the brush. Excuse me. Can you see those dark lines? Maybe the light is not quite getting them. But there are cracks down here. That I think is an advanced job for me. That is one that I will leave to the end. Now Keith, I should say, is amazing at fixing and restoring these old brushes. There are some, and please have a look at the link, it's fascinating. There are some he's restored that I couldn't do it. Mind you, that doesn't say very much, I'll be honest with you. Oh, this looks a nice colour, look. Got the colour on the bottom. Oh yeah. That's a weird brush. I've never seen one of those before. Oh, this is a cleanser. I don't think this was on the list. That's a little cleanser. Oh, and that one's definitely got a crack in it. There'll be some work to do there. That's a nice little brush actually. That's another one for the advanced pile, definitely. Oh my God, that's one for the advanced pile. I'll get that out in a moment. Yeah, look at this. That hairs are falling out of that. This is nice. This is an Ever Ready 100. Very similar to the 200. They're the same size by the looks of it. There is an idea that the 100 is to do with the price, and similarly the 200 would be a later version of the brush. But that is lovely, black and white. Have I got that in here? This is what we call a tux style, black and white presumably. But that will look great with a tuxedo synthetic knot. I am looking forward to that one. See, all the details are on the bottom. I like that because over the years it doesn't get worn off. It's slightly indented. Love that one. Oh yeah. So as you can see, this really is going to keep me busy. Oh, this is nice. Now this is, well, black and white, I suppose. There's another little Ever Ready. This one's very lightweight. This is an Ever Ready 100. Oh yeah, this is scratched. Oh yeah, this one's going to take some work. I don't know if you can see in the light, but there are some deep scratches and nicks on this one. I've also got a list of items that Keith uses to restore his brushes, and there is a picture in that thread on the forum Now I believe I can get a drill bit that is conical shaped, so it's got a sort of graduating bore on it. So for example, you could put the pointed end in the hole and drill to widen the hole to the width that you want. I believe. I'll need to look into that. Three, six, oh, look at that one. Now that looks really heavy, doesn't it? But it's a really, really light brush. That is great though, look at that. That's quite a big brush. I assumed that a lot of these early vintage brushes are quite small, but that is certainly not the case with this. That is a big old chunky brush. That's a nice one. So there we are, we're up to 9. What was that? An ever ready 150, I said. Well, these ever readies are great, aren't they? You see, over here in the UK, we didn't get anything like this, or like this, or like this. You know, all our brushes were, well, kind of like this, but Bakelite brown for the most part. Can I just squeeze them out? I can. Here we are. Now this is a Surrey brush. This is a much more recent brush. That feels quite chunky in my hand. This one, I think Keith says, after restoration and a little waiting, has turned out to be one of his favourite brushes. Excuse me. So that is one to look forward to doing. It's in nice condition, that one. It's in lovely condition. But you can see you can maybe see there's the seam that runs all the way around. So part of the trick, I think, will be taking that seam out. Right, that is that one. My goodness, there are loads of brushes in this box. There's about 2 pounds of brushes. This one's metal, and it has a little crosshead screw in the bottom. Oh, look at that. Now that will come out very nice. That's an ambrole. And I'm afraid that means absolutely nothing to me. Actually, the knot feels very nice. Quite a small but lofted handle. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. Bit strange that they left it like that and didn't put a little something in there to disguise that, but nice. I suppose you never see the bottom, do you, unless you go like that and actively look at it. Now this is, I think, okay, this is definitely one for the advanced pile. Let's see if we can get this out. Because that is completely broken, as you can see. Hey, that that will be interesting to see how I can fix that, whether I have to spray it. But there is a field of, what would you call it? In Japan, they mend cracked items like pottery, presumably, and they make a highlight of the cracks. But that is maybe a stand for that brush, is it? I think so, don't you? Maybe, but it looks like it. Okay, there are 5 more to go. I think Keith has given me a good selection here of some that I can restore reasonably easily. For example, this one is in quite nice condition, and some that are really I'm gonna have to learn. Now this might be an Aramis brush. There's no name on it. Crack in the bottom there. A few cracks in the top there. An Aramis brush, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know, guys, what that is at the moment. I bet when it's cleaned, that's a really nice colour. It's sort of it looks like some red in there. Now this is an Ever Ready 150. Oh, this is a famous style of Ever Ready, isn't it? I think everybody has seen these, and that is certainly a nice example. Again, you've got the sort of moulding marks. There's like a line all the way around here, and also a line all the way through the base. Presumably they were made separately. This one is in quite nice condition, so that's nudged its way to the beginning of the queue. But I think I've got to do one of these first. They look fabulous, they really do. Now this is a Made Right. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Made Right 100. Again, that's going to look great with a tuxedo knot. Anything black and white works with a tuxedo knot, doesn't it? That is, and it looks a small brush, but it's not as small as you'd think. That's quite comfortable for me. Very nice markings on the bottom. They loved these Made Right, didn't they? Set in rubber, rubber set, Ever set, Anchor set. Now, if I was going to invent a brush, I think I would set it in epoxy and call it Everhard. Everhard, get it? Okay, poor joke. I'll lay off the jokes. Here's another one, a little blue and white one. This is an 89, an earlier version. You can see it's, oh, I don't want that to fall off because the end is lethal sharp on that. You can see that line through the middle there. and again on the base. So that's another one up towards the beginning. And this is the last brush. Oh. Well, look at that. That is a nice brush, isn't it? That's a good size. Now, this is certified number 2. And obviously, not all number sizes for the brushes meant that they were the same size, because my rubber set number 3 is a little smaller than this, I think. And I have another brush, which I think is a number 4, which is about this size. But that is a nice brush. Thank you, Keith. Apparently, the handles are quite difficult sometimes, because sometimes soap gets into the handles and it won't take whatever you're trying to put on there. Now, I have some brushes and I don't know what to do about this bit here. You can see there's a gap between the ferrule and the wooden handle. And I don't know if these ferrules come off. I've always been a bit shy of trying, just in case I absolutely destroy the ferrule, especially on something like this, which is very nice. So there's my first question. I don't really know how to fix those, unless in putting on some sort of coating on the brush, it naturally fills up that gap. So that's an interesting one straight away. That will be having a synthetic white knot, I think, or perhaps a ball. Actually, this ball looks pretty good. It feels nice, but there are a lot of broken hairs around the edges, so I think maybe that will come out. So that, guys, is my family of brushes that are waiting for me to get to work. I'm gonna order some gear. I need to get some gear, stop mucking about now and get all the proper gear that I need in order to do this. But there's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 brushes and a stand. Keith, that is really generous of you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Fantastic. I am chuffed to bits now. I will clean all of this away in a minute, but we have the giveaway announcement. And I'm sorry I missed this on the last Friday shave, which is why I've come to it now. Basically, we have 2 envelopes, and in each envelope is or are 2 tubs of soap, 2 razors, a brush, and some bits and pieces. So the winner of the brown envelope is Ronnie Yates. Ronnie, congratulations, very well done, sir. Please get in touch with me via my email address, which I will put in the description below, or via Facebook Messenger. The choice is yours. We can exchange details and I will get that off to you. And the winner of the white envelope is Tommy Bryson. Tommy, please get in touch, sir. Very well done to you, and I'll get that out and away to you wherever you are in the world, And for everybody else, thank you very much for taking part and making that a lot of fun for me. I certainly enjoy it, and got 2 great winners there. So that, gentlemen, is my Gifts of Friendship video for today. I've got to say, I am made up. I'm going to be busy, aren't I? Take care now. I'll see you next time around for a shave. Take good care. Bye-bye.